Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. Authorities in Spain say the number of people who have died in the Valencia region has risen to at least 202. Authorities say that number could rise much higher due to the extensive nature of the damage. The clean-up operation has begun with hundreds of military personnel and volunteers joining the effort. Anger is increasing, with many complaining that the flood warnings came too late. Before and after satellite images show the scale of the disaster in Valencia. A red weather warning was in place in Huelva earlier, with rainfall estimated to continue with great intensity. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are both going to be campaigning in the key swing state of Wisconsin with 4 days left to go. The focus has shifted to the Midwest, with both Republican VP pick J.D. Vance and his Democratic counterpart Tim Walz to appear in Michigan. Ms. Harris and Donald Trump held late-night campaign events on Thursday in the vital southwestern states of Nevada and Arizona. More than 65 million people have already cast their vote, beating the earlier voter turnout record set in 2020.
She's a very low IQ individual. She's dumb as a rock, and you can't have that. You can't have that. We love our country too much. You can't have it. We just went through 4 years of it. You can't have any more. A country can only take so much.
I have lived the promise of America. And today, I see the promise of America in everyone here tonight. Everyone here tonight.
French authorities say a drug trafficking-related shooting in the western French city of Poitiers escalated into a brawl, potentially involving up to 600 people. 5 people were seriously injured in a drive-by shooting at a restaurant in the city, including a 15-year-old boy who was left in a critical condition after being shot in the head. Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau described the incident as an alarming sign of drug-related violence escalating in the country. It follows a shooting in the northwestern city of Rennes last week, which killed a 5-year-old boy. Voters in Botswana have rejected the country's long-serving governing party in a result that marks a political earthquake in the diamond-rich South African nation. The party had got it wrong big time, Maisi told a press conference. The Botswana Democratic Party, in power since independence in 1966, has won only 4 parliamentary seats as of Friday morning. It will be replaced by the Umbrella for the Democratic Change. Despite overseeing a dramatic change in Botswana, recent poor economic growth and high unemployment dented the BDP's popularity. Kenya's new deputy president, Kithure Kindiki, has been sworn in after a court lifted orders barring his inauguration following weeks of legal challenges by his predecessor, who was impeached by Parliament last month.
Deputy President designates.
Kenya's High Court had put Kindiki's inauguration on hold after Gachagua and his supporters filed over 30 court challenges to prevent his dismissal and replacement. But the stay order was lifted on Thursday, with judges saying the deputy president position should not remain vacant according to the country's constitution. Speaking after Kindiki's swearing in, William Ruto told his new deputy to serve the people of Kenya equally. Mr. Kindiki was a leading contender to be Ruto's running mate during the 2022 election and was appointed Interior Minister shortly after the president took office in September that year. And ghosts, skeletons, witches and cats have flooded the streets of downtown Manhattan in the 51st annual Village Halloween Parade. Organisers chose Meow as a theme of the 2024 parade, calling on cat ladies of every persuasion to don your finest tails and whiskers and join the ball. As happened last year, hundreds of attendees formed a flash mob dance to the Jackson song Thriller. Celebrations were held around the world for Halloween, the eve of the Western Christian feast of All Hallows Day. It is dedicated to remembering the dead, including saints, martyrs, and all the faithfully departed. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.